أسجل الأسماء ده. عايز أسجل الأسماء العيال دي بس مش عارف الألوان فين شوية كده. Morning جنى حسن. Morning guys. Good morning all. Can anybody hear me guys? Jana, can you hear me? Jana Garaihi? Hello? Hello Jana? Yusuf, Mariam? So in the room we have Ganna Gouda, Jana Walid, Garaihi, Mariam, Muhammad Adil, Ryan, Yasmin السقا, Yasin Said, Yusuf Awad, Hassan Gouda, Hassan Ruhaim, Tadrus, Yahya Awad, Yusuf السحراوي. Guys, can anybody hear me?
Yes, Master.
Thank you, Jana. Okay, so I'll say the names again. We have Kiara now. Kiara, Jana Osman, Ganna Gouda, Jana Garaihi, Mariam Naqib, Muhammad Adil, Ryan Anwar, Yasmin السقا, Yasin Said, Yusuf Awad, Hassan Gouda, Hassan Ruhaim, Tadrus, Yahya Awad, and Yusuf Sihrawi. Welcome all. Today, inshallah, we're doing grammar, chapter 22, pronoun usage. Okay, Jan. Okay, no problem. So, chapter 22 is about pronouns. You know, in English, we have 7 pronouns: I, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And these pronouns, like nouns, have 3 cases. Nominative. Nominative means when they are subjects. Objective. We have also Abdurrahman Walid. Objectives, if they are the objectives of verbs or the objectives of prepositions. We have Yasmin Said and Abdurrahman Walid. Okay, or possessive. Okay, here look at this skill check A. I want you to be active, please. Identify the pronoun and tell whether its case is nominative. Again, nominative, guys, as a subject when it comes at the beginning of the sentence, when it's followed by a verb. Like he plays tennis. He here is a pronoun and it's nominative. Objective, we have 2 types of objectives. The objective or the object of a verb, like I love her. Her here is an object, or I talk to her. Her here is the object of a preposition. Or possessive, like this is her pencil, or this pencil is hers. Her or hers, as you know. Right. Identify the pronoun and tell whether its case is nominative, objective, or possessive. Are you ready, guys? Who's ready? Put your hand up if you want to answer, please. I maximize the screen. This way it's very big. Okay. Can you see the screen now? Two people are raising their hands. I have Kiara as usual and Yasin as usual. Okay, Kiara, number one.
Possessive.
Possessive, very good, because her biography, possessive. Thank you, Kiara. Number two, Yasin.
Objective.
Objective, dedicated the book to him. It's the object of a preposition. Thank you. Mariam al-Naqib. Number three. Mariam.
It's objective.
Objective, found it. It follows a verb. Thank you, Mariam. Number four. Guys, anybody else? Number four. Yasmin Sa'a, can you do number four? Yasmin Sa'a, quickly, please.
Nominative.
Nominative, perfect. It's the subject. Okay, number five, Muhammad Adil. Muhammad Adil Tawakkul, quickly. Muhammad. Ryan, number five. So Muhammad is absent. Guys, if you are in the room, answer. If you don't answer me, you're absent. I'm sorry. Ryan, number five.
Possessive, Mr.
Okay, possessive. Possessive. Follow up Muhammad all the time, please. Don't go away. Okay, no problem. Sorry. Skill check B. Identify the case. Again, I'd like to remind you that any pronoun in English has three cases like any noun. Nominative, when it's the subject of the sentence. Objective, when it is the object of a verb or the object of a preposition. Possessive, when it shows possession. Like I, the possessive is my or mine. My or mine, okay? And so on. Identify the case of each underlined pronoun and tell how it is used in the sentence. Our 11th grade English class used the library extensively to study American authors. Yusuf Awad, can you do it?
Possessive.
Possessive. Okay, number two. Number two. Some guys were raising their hands. Tadrus, can you do number two? Tadrus? Can you hear me, Tad? Okay, Tadrus is not with us. Abdurrahman Walid, can you do number two or seven? Walid, are you there? So Tadrus and Walid are absent. Sorry. Hassan Ruhaim, can you do number seven? Guys, you waste our time this way. If you don't follow up, please don't enter the room. Because this way you are with us with your accounts or names only. Say this again and again. So who's ready to answer?
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Abdurrahman Walid is typing in chat. He's saying he can't unmute.
Abdurrahman Walid can't unmute. Where is Abdurrahman Walid? Abdurrahman Walid. Okay. Can you unmute yourself now?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead. Number seven.
مستر وانا بقول ايه الطيب بتاع البروناون؟
Yeah, what's the case? Follow up, please, Abdurrahman, and don't go away, please.
Subject.
It's the subject. That's it. Thank you. I'll move to skill check C. Choose the correct pronoun in each sentence. A piece of cake. Who can do number 16, please? 16, please. Okay, Ryan,
Can I?
go ahead.
Who?
Who wrote the sea wolf? Number 17. Number 17. I have Hassan. Okay, Hassan Gouda. Go ahead.
Home.
Huh?
Home.
Why home, Hassan? Good. Why home?
Because it shows an object.
Yeah, it's an object. It comes after the preposition from. Number 18. Who can do it? Number 18.
Can I answer?
Sure. Kiara, go ahead.
No, Lulu.
Lolwa, go ahead. No problem.
Who grew up along the Mississippi River?
Was it Hak Fen who
Who.
grew? Because it's the subject of the verb grew. Okay, Ganaguda, number 19.
whomever.
Good. We have about. I'm curious about whomever published her first. Okay, number 19, number 20. Thank you, Gana. Thank you, Lolo. Number 20. Ali Gizi, can you answer number 20? I will read.
مش المفروض whatever يا مستر؟
No, the reader. We talk about the writer, sorry, or the author. I read a book by this author. You understand it?
تبقى whoever.
Whoever or whomever the librarian recommends. The librarian will recommend someone. So it's an object here, right?
whomever.
Yes, we need whomever. Thank you, Ali. Skill check D quickly. Jack London was as prolific as. Is it he or him? Jack London was as prolific as. We're going to discuss this later, guys, but this is just for revision. Checking your background from previous grades. Who can do numbers 21? Who can do number 21? Nobody? For the 1000th time, those who have problems with the mic, solve your problems, please. Find a device with a mic, please. And I have some guys like Walid, Hassan Ruhayyim, Jana Osman, Mariam al-Naqib, Yahya Awad, Tadrus, Yusuf al-Sahrawi. They don't have mics, I'm not sure why. Try to solve this problem, please. Right. Jack London was as prolific as, okay. I have 3 chats. Jana Garaiha, okay, Jana. Abdurrahman Walid. Okay, Abdurrahman, try to solve this problem. Jana Walid says the answer is him. Do you agree with Jana, guys? Jana answers number 121 in the chat. She says the answer is him. Do you agree with her?
Yes.
Yeah, you agree, Kiara? Right. Who disagrees with Jana? Jana says the answer is him. Who disagrees? Who thinks that the answer is he? Nobody? So you all agree with her. Right. Jack London was as prolific as he, guys. As he. John London, this is the subject, was, we have verb to be, as prolific as he was. We talk about another person. As he was, as the other person was. Okay, Louisa May Alcott is known to my friends as well as I or me. I or me. She is known to my friends as well as your answer. طيب, I'll pick a name. Yasmin Sa'a, can you do number 22? Yasmin Sa'a.
Me?
As me? You said me, Yasmin?
Yes.
Yes, your answer is correct. Why? Because it is Louisa May Alcott is known to, we have a preposition here, to my friends as well as to me. But the word to is not repeated. It's deleted here. But to my friends as well as to me. Okay, so it will become as well as me. Thank you, Yasmin. They like twins works more than me or more than I. They like twins, mark twins works more than I or more than me. Who wants to answer?
I.
More than I. This is Ryan.
Hassan.
Hassan. Okay. They like twins works more than I do. Perfect. Because they like works more than I like them. But if we say more than me, but they like the works more than they like me, right? The meaning will be different. Thank you, Hassan. Okay. No authors are more widely known than them or they. No authors are more widely known than them or than they. Who can answer this? Let me go to Yasmin Said. Can you do it? Number 24. Yasmin Said. Take your time.
No.
I didn't hear. Number 24, Yasmin. I can't hear you. No authors are more widely known than.
Them.
Then, okay, let's see. No authors are more widely known than they are. No authors are more famous or known than they are. Okay, but the word are is repeated. So the answer is they. I will do this later, as I said earlier. This book is dearer to me than he or him. This book is dearer to me than he or him. Quickly, please. Somebody is chatting. Jana Garaihi says him. So this book is dearer to me than to him. Yes, thank you. This book is dearer to me. It means I like this book more than he does. This book is dearer to me than him. Okay, thank you. If we said than he, but I like the book more than I like him. Okay, let's get into the point. But before I start, I have 19 now. 10 people are absent. I don't think we have Ahaya Al-Masri is absent, Kanuz is absent, Hala Sharif is absent, Ganna Tamir Al-Hamzawi is absent, and the other guys. I wrote the names of those who are with us. But before we start, guys, I think there is a misunderstanding concerning the project. I gave you some topics, okay? Each one of you chose his or her own topic, okay? You are supposed to make a presentation on Sunday. I told you, make a presentation. I don't want you to send me the PowerPoints now. Okay, make a presentation for 3 minutes on Sunday. And if we don't finish on Sunday, we'll complete on Monday, okay? This is the task. I think some guys didn't understand well and sent me their projects. I don't need the projects. I want you to make a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation from your home on Sunday. You have 3 minutes to present your topic, okay? Is it clear now? Thank you. So the case is characteristic of only 2 parts of speech. And follow up, please, because we have exercises all the time. If I call your name and you don't answer, please, I'll consider you absent. Case is characteristic of only 2 parts of speech, nouns and pronouns. Case is the form of a noun or pronoun that indicates its use in a sentence. As we said, nominative, objective, or possessive. As you can see here, nominative, and it's the subject. The library, we talk about nouns here. The library, the word library here is the subject. There are many resources available in the library. It's an object here, object of a preposition. Possessive, the library's collection. Here it's possessive. We have apostrophe S and sometimes apostrophe only when the noun is plural. We talk about nouns here. طيب. Let's move to pronouns. The three cases of personal pronouns are the same: nominative, objective, and possessive. The pronoun forms are different in each case. The nouns don't change in the subject or nominative and object, okay? But they take an apostrophe S or an S only or apostrophe only when it is possessive. What about the pronouns? No, they take different shapes. Let's see. I, nominative, becomes me when it's an objective. It becomes my or mine when it's possessive. You becomes you, your, yours, as you know. He, she, it, him, her, it, his, her, hers, or its. Although this is rare. We, us, our, or ours. They, them, their, or theirs. Okay. Type. Exercise 1. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Writing sentences with pronouns. Write sentences using pronouns according to the instructions below. I want you to use he or she and his or hers. If you choose he, it will be his. She, it will be hers. In a sentence about a librarian. Write a sentence or say a sentence using he and his or she and hers in a sentence about a librarian. Who's ready? Hassan Gouda, go ahead. Thank you, Hassan, for being active.
After he listened to the librarian, his works have improved.
Okay, after he listened to the librarian. Okay, but we need, your sentence is correct, of course, but we need to say he and his about the librarian. The librarian, for example, told me that he was absent when I accepted his advice. Okay, Hassan?
Okay.
The librarian was happy or told me that he was happy when I accepted his advice or when I did the steps he told me. Thank you, Hassan. Number 2, use I, me, and mine, the three of them. I, me, and mine. Nominative, objective, and possessive of I in a sentence about a library book. In a sentence about a library book. Who's ready? Use I, me, and mine, the three of them, in a sentence about a library book. I have 19 students in the room, guys. Raise your hands, please, and answer. Okay, Yusuf Awad, can you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
I took the book,
Okay.
and the librarian told me it's not mine.
Good. Which surprised me. Okay. Right. I took the book and the librarian told me it wasn't mine, which surprised me because I thought it was mine, right? Okay, Yusuf, thank you. Just to save time, use they, them, and their in a sentence about two students. Use their, they, them, and their in a sentence about two students. Who's ready? Hassan Gouda, do you want to answer or your hand is raised? Right. Nobody wants to answer. I'll skip this and go to exercise 2. Identifying case on a separate sheet of paper. Write the case of each underlined pronoun. We did this in the skill check. we'll do just 1, 2, and 3. I think this is easier than the previous exercise, guys. Put your hands up if you want to answer, please. Our libraries provide us with a wealth of information and literary enjoyment. Who's ready? Ali Gizi, can you do number 1? Ali? طيب Kiara, can you do number 1?
Yes, sir.
يعني معنا علي. طب sorry Kiara. Okay. Respond quickly, guys, because we are wasting time. Us.
Question إيه تاني بس أنا معلش.
The question again. This is the question. Follow up, guys, please, and don't go away. What's the case, Ali?
Object.
Objective, good. She gave, or they provide us, or our libraries provide us. Number 2, Kiara, can you do number 2?
Possessive.
Thank you, Kiara. Possessive. Number 3, Yasin. Yasin, can you do 3?
Objective.
Objective. Thank you. I'll move on to the next part. The nominative case. We'll study them case by case. The nominative case is used when a personal pronoun acts in one of 3 ways. We said the most famous one is the subject of the sentence. Use the nominative case for the subject of a verb, for a predicate nominative. A predicate nominative, as you know, after a linking verb. And for the pronoun in a nominative absolute. We'll see the example here. These uses are illustrated in the chart. We use the nominative pronouns in these 3 cases. As the subject of a verb, they are. Here, they is the subject of the verb are. This is why it's in the nominative form. As a predicate nominative after a linking verb, like verb to be. The only one left is he. We can't say is his or is him. Okay? After a linking verb. Number 3, in a nominative absolute. In a sentence like this, she having finished her literature, the students left quickly or quietly. She having finished her lecture, she having finished her lecture, the teacher, the students left quietly. Okay, this is called nominative absolute. Informal use of the predicate nominative. Because we most of the time use the objective, not the nominative. Although formal usage requires a nominative pronoun after a linking verb, people often use the objective case in informal situations. For essays and other formal writing, however, you should make a point to use the nominative case. When I say he likes the dog more than me, I mean he likes the dog more than he likes me. Okay, this is what you will understand. But if I want to say that he likes the dog more than I like the dog, it should be he likes the dog more than I. But in both cases, in spoken English, we use me. Okay, if he likes the dog more than I like the dog, we should say he likes the dog more than I, which means more than I do. Okay, it was me who answered the telephone. This is informal. After this linking verb, we use objective here, which is informal, in spoken English only. But if it's formal, we should say I. It was I who answered, because I am the doer of this action. I was the one who answered the telephone. So I, not me. Okay, it was I. Nominative pronouns in compounds when you use a pronoun in a compound subject or predicate nominative, check the case by mentally removing the other part of the compound or by mentally inverting the sentence. As we will see in the examples here, we have a compound subject, John and I. This is a compound subject. I have John and I prepared the report. So delete the other subject, delete Juan. I prepared the report. So I is the subject of this verb. So it should be I, not me. Because sometimes we say my brother and me, Kiara and me. No, it should be and I. Okay? If you are confused, again, delete the other subject. Delete the other subject of the compound subject and it will be clear. Dog and she solved the problem. If you are confused, you would say he, she, or her, sorry, dog and her, or dog and she. Delete the other subject and write the sentence. Can we say her solved the problem? No, it should be she solved the problem. Right. Compound predicate, nominative. The contestants are Fran and I. Fran and I are the contestants. The guilty ones are Ethel and he. Ethel and he are the guilty ones. Okay? If you invert the sentence here, invert the sentence, put the subjects at the beginning, it will be easy and clear. Right. Nominative pronouns with appositives. When an appositive follows a pronoun used as a subject or predicate nominative, the pronoun should stay in the nominative case, like this example. We, who are we? New Yorkers. We, I mean New Yorkers. We New Yorkers, we can say us New Yorkers. I, Mr. Ibrahim, I can say me, Mr. Ibrahim. In spoken English, we say me, but in formal English, we say I, Mr. Ibrahim, for example, or we New Yorkers are proud of our city's library system. Predicate nominative, the only ones invited are we juniors. Are we juniors? Again, in predicate nominative, we can say are us juniors. Okay. Here we have an exercise 3. It's very easy. Do like the example. Choose the correct pronoun. Amy and he or him collaborated on that book. Should be he, and the function is subject. Okay? Because he wants you to choose the pronoun in the nominative case to complete each sentence, then identify the use of the pronoun. Who can do number 1? Number 1. Hassan Gouda, your hand is raised.
I.
Okay, Paul and I, thank you, decided to compose a mystery novel. Number 2, Charlene and Ryan, okay.
He.
And he. Number 3, thank you, Ryan. Number 3, who's ready? Thank you, Hassan and Ryan, for being that active. I want all the people to be as active as Hassan and Ryan. Other people? Yasmin, sorry, Yasmin Isa'a, okay. Number 3.
Us.
The ones who decided the plot structure were, here it's nominative, predicate nominative, right? And it should be we. We said after a linking verb, we use the subject, not the object, Yasmin, okay?
Okay.
Why? Because we have a linking verb here. When it's predicate nominative, after a linking verb, we use the subject, not the object. Thank you. I'll move on to exercise. Okay, Yahya wants to answer 4. Then we answer 4 and then move to the next exercise. Yahya? Yahya, go ahead.
Paul and I decided.
Yes, number 5. No, we are doing number 4. We did 1, 2, and 3.
معلش يا حضرة أنا
Raise your voice, Yahya. I can't hear you. It's far.
نمبر 4
Yes.
مي
It's I. It's I. We need subject pronoun here. And this is called, if we go back to the chart, Yahya, this is called nominative absolute. Nominative absolute. This is one of the cases in which we use the nominative pronoun or the subject pronoun. Look at this example again, guys. She having finished her lecture, the teacher having finished her lecture, the students left quietly. She having, we have the subject followed by verb plus ing. Okay? So it's number 4 again. I having finished the outline, Paul began to write. So we'll move to the next exercise, exercise 4. Here, using pronouns in the nominative case, write a nominative pronoun. Again and again, those who don't know what nominative here means, nominative here means subject, the pronoun when it is used as the subject. Okay, to complete each sentence, then identify the use of the pronoun. You and, number 1, you and will study the role of illustration in comic books. You can use any suitable pronoun, but in the correct case. We need a nominative pronoun.
You and I?
You and I. This is Ali, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Ali. You and I will, this is a compound subject. So in compound subjects, as we said, we use the nominative pronoun. You and I will study the role of illustration again. Number 2, it is, we have a linking verb, so it's predicate nominative here. It is who is most talented at drawing cartoons for these types of books. You can say it is we, it is he, it is they. I need any, but we say he, who is, but it is he or it is she, I think. It is he or it is she. We need a nominative pronoun. Number 3, the model for our new cartoon character will be, guys, we have verb to be. We have a linking verb here, predicate nominative. Guys, a piece of cake. Number 3. Hello. We still have a minute before the video ends. Hello. Number 3. He. Okay. This is Yasin, right?
Yes.
Okay. The model for our new cartoon character will be he or will be her. Okay. Or will be they or will be, but we have one model, a he or she. Thank you, Yasin. And thank you all. I'd like to remind you of the project. The project is on Sunday. You are to present your PowerPoint presentation about your topic in 3 minutes on Sunday. Don't send me the projects, please. Don't send me the PowerPoint presentation. You are going to present them. After you finish, you can send them to me if you like. Thank you very much. I'll end the session now and see you in 5 minutes.